Hey there and welcome back to my channel. Today what I have for you is the Pixel 7 Pro and the Pixel 6 Pro. What are the differences, and if you have the Pixel 6 or 6 Pro, should you upgrade? And if you have an older Google phone, which one is right for you? So there are a couple main categories where these phones differ. I would say in design, in the screen, in the camera, and in performance somewhat. So those are the main key areas. And we're gonna start off in the design. So the Pixel 6 Pro was the first one to have this camera visor, camera bar, but of course it was glass instead, and to me it was pretty durable. It doesn't have much scratches after being around for so long. So and it looked good, it looks sleek. Now they've revised the visor or the camera bar on the Pixel 7 Pro, and while it is more durable, it being metal, it does seem to attract more scratches. So the Pixel 6 Pro will get more scratches around the bar, while this one around the bar was pretty safe on the Pixel 7 and 7 Pro, but the camera bar itself would be more scratched. Of course, in the Pixel 6 Pro, you just line up the cameras, but in this one, they are actual cutouts for the cameras. They might be even changing that in the Pixel 8 as well. But yeah, so far, I'm loving both. If I had to choose one, I would pick the Pixel 7, not just because it's newer, but you know, I like the cutout of where the cameras are actually. Yeah, it's kind of the same. The mic was above the flash, and this one, the mic is right next to the flash. In terms of durability, the Pixel 6 Pro is Gorilla Glass Victus, and it's the same here on the Pixel 7 Pro, same Gorilla Glass. The sides are aluminum. I do like the finish better, and how the camera bar wrapped around. There's a noticeable gap on the Pixel 6 compared to the Pixel 7 Pro. There is a gap between where the camera bar ends and where screen and body begins, but there is no gap on the Pixel 7 Pro. I like that one. They kind of stuck to the same design aspect when it comes to the speaker grill and stuff, but one major noticeable change was the placement of the power button. They've lowered the power buttons on both, if you can see, right? The power button, not on both, sorry. They've lowered the power button on the 7 in regards to the 6 Pro, which is a big deal because the Pixel 6 Pro, the power button was just a bit too high. It was a bit too difficult to reach for regular persons. These phones are big phones. They aren't really, honestly to me, they aren't really made for one-hand use, you know. One other major area of difference, of course, is in the fingerprint scanner. Let's try the Pixel 6 Pro fingerprint scanner. They're both optical, but they are definitely, you know, my finger I'm gonna try with the same finger here. That took, well, 3 tries, and this took 1 try. And also, they have improved it. There is now face unlock. You can see it working there. Now, it isn't the most secure, but just having that on board, that was a major miss by Google with the Pixel 6 and the 6 Pro. Not having face unlock, that really was a dereliction of duty. I mean, it's something that's quite basic, and I'm glad they implemented it on the Pixel 7 series. Now, one other major difference, so that's in terms of security, screen and display brightness is something that they've definitely improved upon. I've always complained, now both get reasonably fairly bright, I must say, especially for Caribbean sunshine here, but the Pixel 7 Pro definitely does a much better job overall with the peak brightness, especially in direct sunlight. They're both running on the same software, even though they have different chips. This is Google's first Google Tensor, the Pixel 6 Pro and Google Tensor 2, which is better, I must say. When I was playing games on the Pixel 6, I'm not sure if my asphalt could launch. Let me just try it here. This phone got hot so quickly. I was playing Call of Duty. I probably played it for all of 2 minutes. And it just got so hot. These two perform fairly well, I must say. Now in Geekbench and benchmark tests, they won't win you any awards. No, they won't win you any awards. But surprisingly for games, they perform well. Even though the Pixel 6 Pro gets hot, it didn't seem to affect the gaming chops of it. You know, it seemed pretty okay, as you can see here. You know, it does work pretty well. It does work pretty well. There's no stuttering, no lag. I mean, you know, we always diss Samsung with the Exynos chips, but they have done a pretty good job. Even though it was designed by Google, they have done a pretty decent job with these Tensor chips. So, you know, in terms of performance, both run really smooth, but there's more power under the hood in the Pixel 7 Pro. The machine learning is better. Yeah, some things that it just does better here. Of course, it was the first phone to launch with that magic, not magic erase, the face and blur and all those stuff. So it does that much better. Screen wise, besides QHD on both, 120 Hz on both, besides the screen brightness, they're pretty much identical screen wise, same size as well, so not much difference there. One of the major differences with these phones will be in the cameras. There isn't any cinematic mode on the Pixel 6 Pro, and I don't think there is even a macro cam here. No, there isn't macro mode as well. So the 12 megapixel ultra wide camera doesn't have fixed focus like it does on the Pixel 7 Pro. And when you zoom in, when you get closer to your subject, it switches to macro mode. You don't get that same mode here on the Pixel 6 Pro. So that's another difference. The color science surprisingly is a bit different. Let's try a standard photo and we'll kind of go through both of them. All right. The color science to me is a bit different. Surprisingly, yeah. I'm not sure if it's the screens, but when I did an in-depth photo and video comparison, that one's going to be up soon. They're a bit different. It's much brighter on the Pixel 7 Pro. I'm not sure if that's better for some people, that is, but they're much different in the color science, in the processing from the Tensor G1 here in the Pixel 6 Pro to the Tensor G2. So that's something to look at as well. Nighttime photography is a bit better also on the Pixel 7 Pro. But overall, I must say the differences aren't that great. You know, they're very similarly spec'd phones. They do offer IP68 wireless charging. There's only 25 watt charging. I think the battery is better though on the Pixel 7 Pro. They have definitely improved upon that. The Tensor G2 is definitely more proficient and efficient with the battery. That back tap feature, really pretty cool feature. But yeah, there's so much to love about these two. But if you have a Pixel 6 Pro, you really don't need to get a Pixel 7 Pro, to be honest with you. If you do have a Pixel 4 or lower, you probably should upgrade to the Pixel 7, or you could wait for the Pixel 8, which is rumored and should be out sooner rather than later. So yeah, just some of the things, some of the differences between the Pixel 6 and the Pixel 7 Pro, mainly in screen brightness, mainly in build, in terms of the camera bar, slight design, slightly lower buttons. There's cinematic mode here. There is a macro mode on. You know, just some slight tweaks and upgrades, slightly better battery as well. So those are just the main differences. And you know, you could choose whichever one you want. You won't be making a bad choice, but of course, the Pixel 7 Pro definitely is the better buy. I will go with that one all day long. And you could let me know which one you would go for if you had a choice. Leave it down in the comments. Alright, and stay tuned for more videos and more reviews like these coming very, very soon. Okay, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to the channel. It will really help. There's also a donate button. You can click that and you can leave a little donation. I would really appreciate it. Until the next one, I'm Stefan for 868 Tech TV. Be safe, everyone. Be safe.